Introducing the first game, Tony Hawk's Proving Ground. Let's welcome the developer of this game from Neversoft, which, wasn't that the first name for Viagra?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 cringiest celebrity gaming moments.
Nah, we got a special weapon that I ain't gonna tell you about, but we got a couple of little things that we gonna rock and roll with.
For this list, we'll be looking at moments in video game marketing where a celebrity's presence distracted from their respective games and events. Did any of these make you reel back and go, yikes? Share with us in the comments below. Number 10, Elijah Wood presents Transference at E3 2018.
Hello everyone, my name is Elijah Wood, co-founder of SpectreVision.
When you see a celebrity walk onto an E3 stage, it tends to be a wild card moment. You never know if this is to advertise in the most patronising way possible, or if there's some genuine promise behind it. With Elijah Wood at Ubisoft's E3 2018 conference, it was difficult to determine. Wood took the stage along with Benoit Richet of Ubisoft Montreal to announce Transference.
With Transference, we're bringing
An adventure game where the player experiences events through the eyes of different family members. Unfortunately, their words felt like real advertisements, as it described nothing about what the game was really about, and the trailer that followed didn't help either. Transference would fail to generate any hype and only reached as high as 78 on Metacritic.
that will leave you with haunting memories long after you put down the controller. This is Transference.
Number 9, Weezer performs at Summer Games Fest. Don't get us wrong, Weezer, as a band, makes some excellent music. Some of us at WatchMojo are real fans of theirs. However, as a video game promotional material, they're better left off the table. During the 2020 Summer Games Fest, Weezer was brought on to perform their new song, Tell Me What You Want, as a means to promote a surfing game called Wave Break. Problem is that most of the performance was spent on the band itself rather than the game, and whatever was shown of the game was already shown in the trailer we watched prior to the performance. Isn't this supposed to be the Summer Games Fest? Number 8, Kristen Bell talks about the Animus.
I'm still pulling him out. He's been in there way too long.
No, not yet. We're still so far from where we need to be.
We shouldn't risk it.
It's rare to see a celebrity star in a game and be genuinely interested in what the game is about, instead of cashing the check and driving the hype. So, Kristen Bell was a bit of a breath of fresh air back in 2006 when she was interviewed by IGN. However, it was how she expressed her interest in Assassin's Creed that looked a bit funny. And not haha funny. Bell told IGN, "It's sort of based on the research that's sort of happening now, about the fact that your genes might be able to hold memory. And you could argue semantics and say it's instinct, but how does a baby bird know to eat a worm if its parents don't show it?"
We find a memory you can synchronize with, and we move forward from there. You'll get used to it.
Number 7, the Game Awards 2020.
Congratulations. Everyone's joining us live. The tech is working. This is amazing, and it's so cool to see everyone.
Whereas the 2021 Game Awards was a train wreck with how much advertising there was for the Chinese conglomerate Tencent, the show from the previous year was, in a sense, the Oscars for video games. The show felt loaded with streamers, content creators, and of course, celebrities. Did we really need Brie Larson, Ralph Macchio, DJ Cascade, former football player John David Washington, and Christopher Nolan presenting awards? What did any of these people have to do with video games? At least Macchio was in the Cobra Kai video game. It just made the entire show feel like one big advertisement for movies and TV shows.
Thanks to our Game Awards team and all the incredible developers and publishers around the world who made this show possible under very trying circumstances. I can't believe we did it.
Number 6, Terry Crews is not Crackdown 3's frontman.
If you want to play on my level, follow my lead. Somebody give me my jam.
The Crackdown series was known for its explosive action before the third game rolled around, so to see Terry Crews be part of the game was super exciting. He's one of the only few celebs who could bring the same energy into something as wild as Crackdown. Unfortunately, the game was not a success with fans nor critics. Along with technical problems and boring gameplay, many complained about Cruz's very short screen time as he dies 10 or 15 minutes into the game. Sure, you can play as his character, but he doesn't say much after this point. So, rewatching all of those trailers and TV spots where Cruz is screaming and going ballistic hasn't hit the same way as it did before.
Whack, whack, mother ducker!
Number 5. Keanu Reeves, Marketing Man.
Wake the up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
There's no denying that action star Keanu Reeves has seen a massive upswing within the last decade. However, the events of Cyberpunk 2077 have probably made fans skeptical of his future promotions. A few weeks before the game launched, developer CD Projekt Red stated that Reeves was playing the game and loved it. However, over a year after such a statement was made, Reeves came out and said he had yet to play the game. One problem here is that a company possibly lied to its audience to drive up hype. The other problem is its star helped drive the hype and hadn't even touched the game he had spent months promoting. Kind of shows the problem with hiring A-list celebs for AAA games.
Of being there, of walking the streets of the future, is really going to be breathtaking. You're breathtaking!
Number 4. Nintendo reveals the Mario movie cast.
First, of course, is Mario, who will be played by Chris Pratt. He's so cool.
It was bad enough to see Nintendo partner with Minions studio Illumination Entertainment for a Mario movie. After extensive development, we never thought they would actually follow through with it. Alas, that September 2021 Direct said otherwise, as Mario's creator, Shigeru Miyamoto, revealed the cast. Some roles made sense, like Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong and Jack Black as Bowser. Keegan-Michael Key as Toad and Charlie Day as Luigi was something. As for Chris Pratt being Mario, well, Nintendo must have missed some of the controversies that Pratt has been a part of in the recent years. What hurt most was seeing Mario's iconic voice actor, Charles Martinet, become only a cameo in the movie. Overall, not a good look for Nintendo nor Illumination.
It may be a while until we can share more updates, but I hope you'll look forward to it. Koizumi-san, back to you.
Number 3, Beyond Good and Evil 2 and Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
And getting more and more of them to make art that'll go in this game, I think it's going to be especially conducive to the aesthetic.
Elijah Wood wasn't the only weird part of Ubisoft's E3 2018 conference. Joseph Gordon-Levitt was also at the show to announce his company, Hit Record, was partnering with Ubisoft to attract contributors for Beyond Good and Evil 2. Through his company, contributors could submit artwork, music, and more to help build the game's world. However, many contributors went unpaid for their work and took to Twitter to complain. Gordon-Levitt attempted to explain how he sees it not as freelancing or spec work, when it pretty much was, and the same problems would arise again when the companies partnered a second time for Watch Dogs Legion. At the time of this video, Beyond Good and Evil 2 has yet to show any gameplay, or even a release window.
And if you're going to populate those worlds with a rich texture, it makes sense that the people who are playing the game would be able to get involved in the creative process.
Number 2, EA's celebrity-fueled Battlefield 1 tournament.
People don't even understand how excited some of these other people are. Like this man right here.
What's up?
Part of what made Battlefield 1 so exciting was that this was a modern first-person shooter set within the World War I era. Finally, a shooter with a different setting, and a campaign that actually explores this tragic time in global history. Leave it to a AAA company like Electronic Arts to go and sensationalize it by hosting a tournament with a bunch of celebrities to promote the game. Whereas Wiz Khalifa, Terry Crews, and a handful of rap/hip-hop stars were there just to cash their check and play the game, the admittedly best part was seeing Snoop Dogg, Zac Efron, and Jamie Foxx playing while clearly under a certain herbal influence. Need some proof? Well, let's hear it from Fox himself.
I plan on taking courage and hemp.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Jamie Kennedy hosts Activision's E3 conference.
And I just want to say this place is the only place that makes the guys at Comic-Con look like Ocean's 13.
For E3 2007, Activision hired comedian Jamie Kennedy to host their conference. Big mistake. This conference was filled with a lot of really bad jokes, some of them being a little too hostile towards other devs and the audience. According to Kennedy, he had assumed this would be no different than other appearances he had made between corporate parties and the like. Kennedy also clarifies that he wasn't under the influence, as some have believed, including us. Turns out he had spent 2 whole days shooting more commercials, which led to him feeling fatigued during the conference. It didn't help that there was no teleprompter to help him stay on track. This would be Activision's first, last, and only E3 conference in the convention's history.
So they were like, just go out there and just wing it. Who cares? That's right.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.